Namaste. Let's begin with the chanting of the sound of Om. Om is the primordial sound of creation. It's the sound of oneness. I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Release your palms. Let's begin with some circles with our torso. So inhale as you come forward, and then exhale as you push back, protracting through your shoulders. Take nice big circles in one direction. Maybe dip your shoulder towards the opposite knee as you come forward. And really protract through your shoulders as you come back. Then change directions. Nice big circles, waking up your hips, waking up your spine. Begin to tune your breath to your movements. Return to a neutral spine. Interlace your fingers in front of your chest and just take some figure eights with your wrists. Waking up your wrists and your fingers. Our joints do so much for us in this practice, so it's important that we show them some love. Take it both directions. And then keep your fingers interlaced. Push your palms away from your chest as you pull your heart towards your spine. Push, push, push. Really protract your shoulders here. With your next inhalation, lift your arms up overhead. Frame your ears with your biceps. Lifting up, up, up. You can imagine a string pulling your hands up to the sky as you feel your seat root deeply into the ground. Balancing it all at this space of your heart. Release your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring your hands to your left hip. Drop your right ear to right shoulder. Nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Trace some shapes with your head. Maybe trace your name or the name of someone you love or someone you'd like to dedicate your practice to today. Inhale back to center. Bring your hands to your right hip. Drop your left ear to left shoulder. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Trace some shapes. Back to center. Release your hands. Make your way into a tabletop shape. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. We'll move through some cat camel. So inhale as you drop your chest, lift your gaze up, lift your hips up. Exhale as you protract through your shoulders, tuck your tailbone, curve your spine. Breath to movement. Inhale, lift your hips up, lift your gaze up. Exhale, protract, tuck your tailbone, curve your spine. It may be helpful to imagine spinal waves. Keep it going at your own pace. One more round. Inhale, return to a neutral spine. And start to take some circles over your wrists. Just waking up your wrists in one direction. You can get your hips involved. Sinking your hips towards your heels. And then change directions. Rotate your fingers when you return to a neutral spine. Rotate your fingers to face your knees at a 180-degree angle. Keep your palms on the ground and gently sink your hips towards your heels. And release, come back to a neutral spine. Flip your palms, top of your hands come to the mat, fingers face your knees. Same thing, sink your hips towards your heels. You can consciously send your breath to any areas of tightness. Imagine that area softening. Come back to neutral. Replant your palms on the ground and then face your fingers outward. Bring the heels of your hands to touch so that they are in the center of your mat touching, and lean to the right. As you lean to the right, push into your fingertips. Push, 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 nice and strong. So much so that your right fingertips may be turning white, and that's okay. Push, push, push. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Second side, push into your left fingertips. Nice and strong. Push, push, push. Inhale back to center. Turn your fingers to face the front of the mat. Grip the mat with your fingers and tuck your toes. Lift your knees up 1 inch off the ground. Just activating your core here. You can imagine the sun at the space just above your navel, as if it were radiating its bright, warm light outward, purifying the surrounding energy centers in your body. Keep a nice, steady pace of breath. Lift your knees up another inch. One more inch. Now lift your hips all the way up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet when you arrive. Gently bend one knee and then the other. Take any movement that you need. You can drop your heels from side to side and get your hips involved. Inhale, lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Nice and high. Kick, kick, kick your leg up. Take a deep bend in your right knee. Take some circles in one direction, just opening up your hip. Try to bring your right heel towards your glute. And then change directions with your circles. Release back to the floor. Second side, inhale, lift your left leg up. Lift, lift, lift. Take a deep bend in your left knee. Take some circles on the second side. And we store so much emotion and tension in our hips, so it's important to consciously move through our hips and open them up every day if possible. Change directions. Release back to a three-legged dog and then down to the ground, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up nice and high. See if you can bring your heels to the ground. Imagine that you are in the shape of a mountain. Feel the earth beneath your feet, beneath your hands. You can bring your gaze to your navel. Maybe take some gentle pulses with your chest, bringing it closer to your thighs, as if you were reaching the top of your head to the floor. Now bring your right foot to a 45-degree angle. Step your left foot forward between your palms. Inhale, lift your arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. So your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your left foot is facing forward. Nice deep bend in your front knee. Hips sink closer to the floor. Arms lift up. Your hands can be apart or together. You can take Kali Mudra with your fingers interlaced. Index fingers released. And breathe here. Embody the consciousness of a warrior. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, warrior 3. Float your right leg up and back. Square off your hips. It can be helpful to imagine your right knee pointing down to the ground. And keep lifting your right leg up, up, up. Maybe lift your chest up like cobra pose. Find your drishti, focus on something still. Bring all of your awareness to that single point of focus. Release your left hand to the top left corner of your mat. Right arm lifts up, right leg lifts up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Keep lifting your right leg up, up, up. Option to bend your right knee, reach for your foot, kick into your hand, and curve your spine for Jalpasana variation. If you like a balance challenge, you can lift your left hand off the ground. Release nice and gracefully into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Arms come out to a T, shoulders stack over your hips. Left foot points forward. Gaze forward just past your front fingertips. Nice deep bend in your front knee. You can imagine the top of your left thigh parallel with the ground. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Lift your left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle pose. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Right arm reaches forward, palm faces down. Or you can plant your left palm on the ground, on the inside of your left foot. Or you can bring it on the outside of your left foot for a deeper opening in your chest. Turning your heart towards the sky. You can also reach your left arm underneath your leg and grab your right wrist behind your back for the bind. Gaze up. Any variation. If your right arm is extended, imagine a long line of energy between your top arm and your back leg, like a lightning bolt. Release your right hand down to the ground. Pivot your back toes to face the front of your mat. Frame your front foot with your hands. Heel toe your left foot to the outside of your right wrist. And then slide your left knee down outside of your left wrist. Right leg slides back in space, setting up for pigeon. Bring your left hand to your knee, right hand to your foot. Inhale, lift your chest up like a proud pigeon. Exhale, fold forward. You can reach your arms out in front of you. Maybe tent your fingers for a nice side body stretch. You can bend your elbows and find prayer behind your head. And just let gravity do the work. Settle into this pose. It may be helpful to touch your right pinky toe down to the ground to make sure your hips are in alignment. Sometimes the hip of the bent knee has a tendency to inch a little bit forward. You can also make this an active variation and grab a hold of your knee and your foot and slide your chest across your shin as if you were tracing your shin with your heart. Replant your palms slowly. Lift your chest up with your next inhalation. Tuck your back foot toes. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal out your feet. Second side, bring your left foot to a 45-degree angle. Right foot steps forward. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Embody the consciousness of a warrior. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. The balance comes from the breath. Tune into your breath. Release your right hand down, left arm lifts up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Any variation, you can bend your left knee, reach for your foot, kick into your hand, and curve your spine. Chandra Chappa. You can lift your right hand off the floor. Nice and gracefully release into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, side angle variation of your choice. Windmill your left hand down to the ground. Pivot your back foot forward. Frame your front foot. Heel toe your right foot to the outside of your left wrist. Right knee slides down outside your right wrist. Left leg slides back in space. Setting up for pigeon. Bring your left hand to your foot, right hand to your knee. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Any variation, you can find stillness here or keep it active. Listen to what your body needs. Replant your palms. With your next inhalation, lift your chest up. Tuck your back foot toes. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Step your feet forward about a footprint into a short down dog stance. And take a deep bend in your knees. Reach your right hand across your body. Grab the outside edge of your left heel or the back of your left calf, whatever is accessible for you. Gaze underneath your left armpit and gently straighten your legs as you pull yourself through the twist. You can push into your right heel for stability. Breathe here. Release. Second side. Reach your left hand across your body. Grab the outside edge of your right heel or the back of your right calf. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Then gently straighten your legs as you pull yourself through the twist. Release back to downward facing dog, and then walk your hands to your feet, making your way into a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can slide your palms underneath your feet so that your toes touch your wrists. You can bring your hands underneath your heels so that your forearms are behind your calves. Or you can grab your big toes with your peace fingers and imagine pulling your big toes forward as you hinge at the waist. Any variation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release your hands. With your next inhalation, slowly make your way up, one vertebrae at a time, like a moving meditation. Roll your shoulders up and away from your ears when you arrive. Tadasana, mountain pose. Find stillness here for a few breaths. Imagine that you are a mountain, peaceful, still, ready to weather any storm. Inhale your hands to heart center. Begin to rock side to side. Feel the earth or the mat beneath your feet. Maybe grip the mat with your toes. And bring your intelligence into your feet. Really feel that connection with the ground. Step your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance and shift your weight into your right foot. Kickstand your left heel just above your ankle for Vricchasana, tree pose. You're welcome to stay here. You can bring your left foot into your calf, maybe your inner thigh. If you have a lotus in your practice, you can find half lotus. You can always push into the big toe of your standing foot for stability here. Now imagine what type of tree you'd like to be. And once you've found your shape, inhale, grow your branches up and out. Embody the consciousness of your tree. You can imagine that you're taking in the warm light of the sun, becoming a place for life. Inhale back to heart center. Keep your right hand where it is. Left hand reaches down for the inside of your left heel. Hook your heel and bring your left knee out wide. Re-straighten your spine. And then with your next inhalation, extend your left leg out. Right arm reaches out. Maybe point your left foot toes. Maybe lift your gaze up. Maybe lift your chest up. Back to your tree. Hands at heart center. Lift your left knee to a 90-degree angle in front of you. And lower it down. Rock side to side. Strong work. Second side, shift your weight into your left foot. Kickstand your right heel just above your ankle. You can stay here. Find any variation of your tree pose. When you're ready, inhale, grow your branches up and out. Embody the consciousness of your tree. Don't forget to smile. Seems like trees are always smiling. Inhale back to heart center. Keep your left hand where it is. Reach your right hand down. Hook the inside of your right heel. Bring your right knee outward. And then extend your right leg out. Left arm reaches out. Maybe point your right foot toes. Back to your tree. Lift your right knee up in front of you at a 90-degree angle and lower it down. Rock side to side. Shake it out. Setting up for Malasana, bring your toes out, heels in, about mat width distance, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink your hips down, yogi squat, Malasana. Push your palms together. Push your triceps into your knees or your inner thighs and pull your chest through for a nice tall spine. Nice strong yogi squat. Release your right hand to the outside of your right foot, to the floor. Left arm lifts up, gaze up, spinal twist. Back to heart center. Second side, left hand to the outside of your left foot. Right arm lifts up, gaze up. Exhale, back to heart center. 2 more times each side. Breath to movement at your own pace. Go ahead. Put your palms on the ground in front of you and grip the floor or the mat with your fingertips. And then start to lean your weight forward, bringing your heels toward your glutes. into crow pose, Kakasana or Bakasana, so you can take this lower crow variation with your knees just above your elbows, or you can bring your knees super high up into your armpits and hinge forward. Try to straighten your arms. Fix your gaze about 18 inches in front of you as you push into your palms. Protract your shoulders. Lift your heels up. Release back to Malasana, Yogi Squat. And then without using your hands, see if you can lower down to your seat. Lift your legs up in front of you for boat pose, Nabasana. So your shins can be parallel with the floor, or you can straighten your legs, reach your arms out, gaze just past your toes. Bastrika, quick breathing through your nose. Go ahead. Release the breath, lift up a little bit higher, and guide the soles of your feet to touch. Grab the tops of your ankles. Bring your feet onto the floor in a nice wide diamond shape. Maybe scoot your hips back a little bit so that you have some space to fold forward. Interlace your fingers, and then grab a hold of your feet. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your forehead to or towards your feet. And do a few rounds of Samavriti Pranayam, unequal part breath. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the breath. Slowly lift your chest up with your next inhalation. Use your hands to gently guide your knees closed like you're closing a book. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor, slightly wider than hip width distance. And then bring your hands behind your body and gently windshield wiper your knees side to side. Come back to center, bench pose. Throw your hips up, drop your head back. Imagine a nice straight line with your torso. Bastrika, quick breathing. Release. Lower your seat down to the floor. Hug your arms around your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to hold, Kumbhaka. Engage Mula Bandha, pulling gently up and in through the pelvic floor, and Jalandhara Bandha, tucking your chin down for the throat lock as you retain the breath. Release. Shavasana. 2 breaths. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor. And take either a bridge or wheel variation. So for a bridge pose, you can throw your hips up, interlace your fingers behind your back, tuck your triceps underneath your shoulders, and dig your heels into the floor as you squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up, up, up. Imagine your knees stacked over your ankles so they don't splay out wide. And keep lifting up, up, up. Nice strong bridge. If you'd like to take wheel, you can place your palms next to your ears. Push up with vigor onto the top of your head and then lift up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Release. Slowly lower down, tuck your chin towards your chest. Hug your knees in to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, rock side to side. Release your lower back. Keep a hold of your right knee, extend your left leg long, and then guide your right leg across your body. Open up your right arm, gaze over your right shoulder, supine twist. Breathe here. Release back to center. Swap out your legs. So grab a hold of your left leg or your knee, straighten your right leg, hug your knee into your chest, and then guide it across your body. Left arm straightens, gaze over your left shoulder, and breathe here. Inhale back to center. Re-straighten your spine. Hug both knees into your chest. And then reach your arms through your legs. Grab outside edges of your feet for happy baby pose. Ananda Balasana. Stack your ankles over your knees. And let's make this an active variation. So pull down with your hands as you kick up with your feet, creating this push and pull sensation. Push and pull, push and pull. If you can keep your lower back glued to the floor, it will allow for a deeper stretch in your inner thighs. Keep pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Keep a hold of your feet and gently straighten your right leg. Extend through your right hamstring, allowing it to release. You can even shift your weight toward your left knee. Second side, re-bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. And gently rock to your right side as you release your left hamstring. Re-bend your left knee. Guide the soles of your feet to touch. Grab the tops of your ankles. Slowly lower your feet down to the floor. In the Supta Baddha Konasana shape. Bring your left hand to your belly, right hand to your heart. Last active pose, push the soles of your feet together. Nice and strong. Push, push, push. Release. Allow your knees to fall closer to the earth. In this open, receptive shape, Notice what it feels like to simply receive. Use your hands to gently guide your legs closed like you're closing a book. And straighten one leg out and then the other for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow your shoulders to drift away from your ears. Allow your feet to splay out wide. If you feel any tension in your jaw, release it. Allow your teeth to gently drift away from each other. And let all of the benefits of your practice settle in. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. And zip your legs together. Reach your arms up overhead for a nice full body stretch like you just woke up. Bend your knees. Roll onto your right side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Feel the support of the earth. Just take a few breaths here. Feeling that support of the ground beneath you and that deep trust that Mother Earth, the Divine Mother, will always be there to support every step of your journey home into your heart. When you're ready, make your way up into a comfortable seat. We'll close our practice with the chanting of one Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace that dwells within. It's all within. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this practice today. If you'd like to experience more practices like this, I also offer private yoga instruction as well as transformational life coaching. So if you'd like to work together, please send me a message, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take good care. Namaste.